So technically, A Train does not deserve to live here. Technically,
No, no,
No, I mean, like nobody outside of maybe Starlight is without sin in this series. Everybody, everybody got to go at the end.
The minute that nigga did that African commercial, he got to die.
Hey, his costume with the African colors and shit.
Yeah, the dashiki shit. Yeah, he got to die.
Yeah. Just like we talk about The Boys, right? The Boys, man, I love that shit, right? Jensen Ackles, man, the Captain America spoof guy, Soldier Boy, right? And y'all watch that?
Yep.
Just the mass casualties of him just spazzing out. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly, man, I think he's a better Captain America than Chris Evans, man. It's like certain things that they like really pin down. Listen, so he captures the man out of time so perfectly, man. Just walking around on the street like, what the fuck is going on? Just lost. Chris Evans, he got acclimated a little bit too quickly, bro. Too quickly. You know what I'm saying? And then shit like Huey not being able to lift up his shield. I'm like, that's how Steve's shield is. This shit heavy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they captured things
because vibranium is the lightest, strongest.
But no, it's supposed to be an adamantium vibranium woven shield, right? So they've changed that in the MCU. It's vibranium. It's not adamantium. But I mean, just certain elements like that, you know what I'm saying? And just him being lost, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he a better Cap than Chris Evans, bro.
Nah, man, and that's a hell of an extreme argument you just came out of nowhere with, Willie. But,
Steve is just righteous. I don't like
You don't like Marvel. That's bias.
I told you. I'm coming around a little bit, man.
But no, that's the thing.
I'm coming around a little bit.
That's Steve's entire character.
But that holier than righteous bullshit, man. I mean, you might have a certain level of that in you, but you still are a product of your environment too, man. The guy grew up in the 19.
You saw Winter Soldier, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Winter Soldier is absolutely amazing movie, and Cap did his thing, man. Chris Evans did his thing.
It was very action packed, but you know, like he never really captured a man out of time, other than him pining over his lost woman. He don't have a hard time with like certain concepts that have changed since he went into the ice, and anybody would be like that. Think about it, man. Something happened, you go into some ice and you come out 40 years from now as fucking aliens and shit walking around. You would have a hard ass time, like, you know, getting acclimated to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you see, you might be like, it might be hard for you to get used to it because you used to shit being a certain way.
So you saying Steve Rogers couldn't watch P-Valley? He'd lose it?
No, he couldn't. He couldn't. And that's one thing I do like. Hey, that's one thing I like about 1610 Cap. 1610 Cap is Jensen Ackles. He's super powered up. He's strong as shit. And he got that holier than thou like righteousness. But then at the same time, it just comes off as very chauvinistic, and you know what I'm saying, and very old timey. You know what I'm saying? But
Fresh, can you put him up on Wiki? Who did you say?
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah.
He's the old boy that's playing Soldier Boy.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. 1610 Cap.
1610 Cap, get down.
All right, yeah, my bad. You were saying, yeah. So you want, although you are the ultimate, hey, this guy's got to be a righteous guy to be a hero. You want a scumbag.
I'm not saying that. I don't listen, man. I like flawed people. I like flawed people.
King 1610 Cap is the one that busts the bangers. You know what I'm saying? He killed people. He's the actual soldier. You know what I mean? So
he the one. He went head up with the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he got no problem throwing them hands and busting them yappas.
I see when I said it, yeah, exactly. Put the chopper in his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the most picture you can possibly have right there. Like,
man, because that 616 Captain America used to get on my nerves, man. This guy went to war with nothing but a shield and his morals.
In a 4-5.
Oh no, he went 616.
Okay,
was just preaching on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro, throwing that dumb ass shield.
With a shield and his morals.
Just a shield and morals. That's it.
He's still taking out Nazis though. Did he take out Nazis? I don't even know.
Man, he was just punching them real hard, man.
Is this
I mean, I guess it's still a death. I mean, I guess it's still death. Somebody punching you
till you die in the face.
Fracturing your fucking skull when he punches you.
That actually might be worse. For freedom. Blam your head open like. Oh.
All you see is the shiny ass American flag coming bouncing off a wall and splitting your shit open. God damn.
Yeah, a shield bouncing in the room. Ding, ding, ding,
Mm-hmm.
It's planting into your boy head. Like, oh.
Oh man, them 1610 comics, 1610 Cap was so cold, man. When them Ultimate books came
he was
out,
fucking with Jane Pym, right?
Yeah, beat the shit out of Giant, man, because he was beating her. He made him transform and go giant and still beat his ass.
I remember you telling me about that one a long time ago. Okay, so so you saying you like Soulja Boy because of the 1610 feel?
Yeah, man, it felt like a real. I mean, even though he's super douchey, you know what I'm saying? He's an absolute monster, man. I don't honestly feel like the thing I don't like about him is the fact that he has absolutely no remorse when he kills innocent people. And part of me feels like after that Hero-gasm episode, which was fucking phenomenal, not because of the Hero-gasm shit, but because of the actual showdown between Butcher.
Oh, that was
man, that shit was fun. Man, that shit was fantastic. But
arguably
it was
the
just
best fight of the whole series. Next, between that and versus that Stormfront fight was amazing, but that fight was epic as well.
Yeah, I did enjoy A-Train finally killing the old boy Blue Hawk or whatever his name was.
He might fucking around and killed himself.
Dude, man, that's a hell of a way to go. I never understood why A-Train, even though he couldn't run, why can't you just punch motherfucking fast? You know what I'm saying? You'll fracture the shit out of somebody punching them at like Mach or whatever he runs. They'll be instantly dead. I'm like, why you feel like you gotta run? If you run, it's putting strain on your heart. Why can't you just punch hard?
Well, I'm curious to see what Ashley meant by you killed them other people. I know he killed
Remember he
killed Huey's
in the first episode.
For sure, I know that one. I'm trying to think of the other one that she was talking
He killed
about.
Pop Claw, his girl, like Fresh just said.
Oh.
Remember he made her overdose.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I can't cheer for him too much. You know, he's not a good person himself.
No, he's not.
That's what the thing I liked about that battle was. You can't cheer for any of these guys. It was just like a brawl where I'm cheering for everything to happen. Like, hey, because honestly, the way they ganged up on Homelander, I don't like when you get ganged up on in a fight. That's some sucker stuff to me. So
man, that looked very Prison Ozzy like. I didn't like that. I was definitely.
But I understand it. This man's the most dangerous man on the planet. We can't take no chances. We gotta take him down in this moment. And he flew off, so you already know he about to. When this rematch goes down, it's gonna be even more crazy. But I think it was very demoralizing and very scary for him to know
that these guys came that close to ending him. That's terrifying, especially Butcher. I got a problem with that Temp B shit. I'm like, man, that Temp B shit is making you as strong as the strongest being on the planet, like after one dose.
It wasn't though. The thing about it is literally like, so they pushed Homelander to his limits, but we don't know technically what his limits were. It basically was a power scaling because Homelander was stronger than Soldier Boy, stronger than Huey, stronger than Butcher. But all three of them together, and then, you know what I'm saying, he about to do his finishing move, whatever, right? He didn't know if he was going to die or not, so that's why he skedaddled. But like, you know what I'm saying, he was going head up with either one of them. He would have mollywopped him eventually. They would take him, like say for instance, think about it like it was just a pure shock that after he blasts Butcher with his eyes, he got back up. You know what I'm saying? Then he blasts him with lasers. Like, hold on, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And then you see the sucker ass Huey come in and he transport, and then he put hands on you too. Like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mental thing. Like, what is going on here? Why are they this strong? And I'm trying to put two and two together. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, because like, oh, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. All bad timing. My bad, Fresh. Finish your thought, brother.
Oh, like, he going head up with Soldier Boy, and like, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm the upgrade. But then, you know what I'm saying, like, he winning, and then, you know what I'm saying, Butcher come out of nowhere, you know, and start putting paws on him too. So it's like, come on, bro, like, it's overwhelming, mentally overwhelming. It'd be not necessary. We still don't know what his physical limits are, because he wasn't like, he was getting smacked up. He wasn't bleeding nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But
he was bleeding.
No, let me see if we can pull this up.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say though, I'm not a fan of Huey's heel turn here though. I'm really not, because I don't know how, you know, this Temp V stuff. I feel like it's gonna be that classic trope where you're really strong into that moment you're about to kill the villain, and boom, you have a critical meltdown and you have a Goku heart attack or something. You know what I'm saying? Right on the final punch. Shout out to
I mean, it's supposedly it's supposed to last for the 24 hours, but yeah, they don't know what the side effects is. Wasn't somebody like bleeding out the ear or some crazy shit?
He had like goo, blood goo coming out his ear or something. It was something crazy. It looked like just black goo to me. I might have to rewatch it, but yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I just think that was more, Herogasm was one of the more, and like you said, it wasn't even because of the Herogasm part. We've seen more extreme stuff in this show than that, but that action, that final act with the four heavy hitters going at it, miscounting, 4 heavy hitters going at it, that was dope. Oh man.
So like, you know what I'm saying, he pops shot him. He think he's done for, and so he going head up with quote unquote he was the upgrade of the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a little pissing contest going on with them.
Man, Jensen Ackles was just so unconcerned, man. I was like, man, this dude's so goddamn cold. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, man, whatever.
You think about it as well, like, because you just said it yourself. He was froze for so long. He was experimenting on for so long that you don't realize there's actually somebody that can go toe to toe with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, supposedly his whole team got rid of his ass because he was so strong.
I was about to say, I don't know if he even cared. He just, you know, out for revenge. Like, and I can't really.
No, he cares, because he was kind of shocked that Homelander started overpowering him. It was a little demoralizing. He's used to being the strongest. So when old boy start kind of getting the upper hand, you see it in his face, like, hold on, this dude is stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Milk just gets on my goddamn nerves, man. I'm just over that character, man. The ticks and the fucking all that overly morale bullshit and fucking.
You gotta have a control and a science experiment. He is your control. He is the baseline for a good guy.
Motherfucker whining because his goddamn granddad got killed. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Why? How did we get Savage Will tonight? Jeez.
I know that was rough for him.
I'm just so over that guy, man. I'm just over the guy, man. I'm like, God damn, can somebody kill this guy already, man? I mean, every episode, all he doing is preaching and whining, man. Like, dude, you about to try to square up with like the second most powerful being on the fucking planet. And it was just so funny when he was like, yeah, you killed my family. And that motherfucker was like, which one? Like, I killed a lot of motherfuckers. I don't know who the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, that's scummy, man. No, I like I said, I think Mother's Milk's got to be the control for the show. That everyone else is a piece of garbage, to be honest. You know what I mean? So somebody's got to be the good guy. Unfortunately, it's the black guy, but that's fine, and that's why Butcher has to do what he has to do for him. And you know, okay, see, well, it was Butcher that was bleeding. That's where I was mistaken. Yeah, they're having a good old laser battle fight. No, it was an incredible fight scene, man. How many more episodes to go? 2?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's gonna get crazy, man. I mean, this dude has been out as a goddamn animal.
Yeah, in the comic, I think they can only push this one more season, because like there got to be some type of finality to this whole trope they're doing right now.
No,
I think, man, it's gotten to a point now that this Homelander shit has gotten to it's reaching its crescendo, man. You know, they gotta finish Homelander off at this point. You can't push it out a whole nother season, man. If it's another season, it's just him on a rampage and basically running the United States, and basically him in charge with a whole bunch of other soups, and they fighting back on some resistance shit. But like, to try to carry it on with him still at Vought and all that, I think that would just kind of make it real stale real quick, man. They got to kill him off, or it's got to be some resistance fighter type shit after this season.
No, because the underlying thing is that Vaught's always been under control. So they created these superheroes. They created this problem. They're always going to be on control. I think at the end of the day, like we mentioned already, I believe, they probably have a control in place to stop him. And it'll be anticlimactic when they execute it. You know,
it's beautiful how they forewarned what was going to happen, where Edgar was like, yo, now you're the front, so nobody's here to cover for you. So we want to see how you're going to handle it, whatnot. So like, when you look at the B stories, like of squash the whole story with Nina, that takes away from what I want to see. But like the whole underlying thing between Huey and Starlight, and Starlight finally finding her conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, obviously the only reason why she was doing what she was doing was for Huey, and she lost Huey because he, you know what I'm saying, he went MWM on her. Like, I gotta protect her. Like, no, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gotta protect you. But you know what I'm saying? He went whatever. He went very mediocre on her. So her outing Homelander and showing at the end of all these superheroes dead, you know what I'm saying? He can go to a downward spiral quickly these next 2 episodes, but I think they can actually stretch it out another season, because if you read the comics, Homelander does some extreme shit, you know what I'm saying, further into the actual comics, and he wasn't like the last boss battle, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, but see, we kind of touched on that. Noir is not nowhere near as strong as him, so he's a non-factor. He showed how weak he was by cutting himself in that elevator and taking out the little thing and turning coat and running like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know if he's ran yet, but that was a hilarious scene.
It was.
CYA. That's how I looked at it. Like, hey,
but look. He didn't even like do it in front of. And I don't understand. Like, we saw him talking, right, in that one flashback. So he's talking, and then he got his face messed up. And now all of a sudden he can't talk no more. I don't know. They might be playing us, and they might have switched that Black Noir out with the clone, and they probably might double back and make it You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
I don't know. He don't seem that strong because he cutting himself with knives and stuff.
Well, he cutting himself. You know what I'm saying? So like, we haven't seen what Homelander could do to himself. You know what I'm saying? At that level. But you know, they did that whole flashback scene to tie in that is Noir, where he was talking to Edgar and talking about being allergic to shit. That's how Maeve subdued him when he was trying to kill Starlight last season by giving him the shit that's allergic to. It just sounds like yo, we know Soldier Boy is just that strong, right? And him going head up with Homelander, taking like, you know what I'm saying? You look at Soldier Boy, he really ain't take no lumps either. He was just about to get choked out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't take no real lumps from Homelander too. So like Noir is just thinking like, yo, either I got to go to ground to go kill him, or I got to get the fuck out the way because he's trying to kill all his whole team. You know what I'm saying? So
hey man, that was just so funny with the little Wonder Twins when they tried to activate their powers and this shit didn't work.
Yeah,
Man, dude, that dude butchered the shit out of everybody in that damn house, and then didn't even remember that shit.
what y'all feel about that? Like he goes
I don't
into
know.
a trance.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to kind of feel like I don't know. I don't think it's as much subconscious as he's putting on, man. I think he's just an animal, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't really. Yeah, he goes into those little, you know, spasms or whatever, but when he was in whatever that was, Midtown or whatever, I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's as, you know, subconscious as he's letting on. I think he's controlling that shit, and he's just like killing fucking people.
It might be because remember he was in a hotel room with Huey, and you know he's radioactive, and like when he was getting angrier, you know, Huey had the radiation thing to detect radiation. When my man Soldier Boy was getting more angry, the radiation started going up higher and higher. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be some form. It might be some trigger that make him black out because I don't think he had that power before he got fucked up by the Russians.
No, that comes from all the experimentation. So that lets you know that any soup has the ability to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Just from the decades of just the absolute torture that he went through, it changed him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Honestly, yeah, we didn't see what he could fully do, because I think if Homelander actually started like really hurting him, I think he probably would have just started unleashing that radioactive blast or whatever. He would. It's not enough to kill Homelander, but it's definitely enough to hurt the shit out of him.
So he's basically like a overpowered Havoc from X-Men.
You know what? As Fresh was talking about him, it kind of put me in it. They kind of spliced him together with like a Bruce Banner. You know what I'm saying? So instead of like hulking out and getting bigger and, you know, and strong or whatever, he just unleashes like radioactivity like the Red Hulk. You know what I'm saying?
The question I have is like with the B story with Kimiko when she got blasted by him. So they think that all the compound V got obliterated inside her and made her normal. I wonder what would happen if he blasts Homelander. Would that do the same thing?
Kimiko, that was subconscious because she was tired of being the monster. That girl still got her powers, man. You know, she still had her abilities the whole time.
I was thinking the same thing. I think her power is definitely gonna come back. I just don't know when. Probably before the season's out. Probably episode 8. But yeah, no. And the scene with her was amazing, though. You know, when she's the dude that was punching her in the kidneys, though. That was hard to watch. I ain't gonna lie. But she got her lick back real quick and easy with him. So
I feel like Fresh. Every time I see her and Frenchie, I'm just like, man, I don't want to see these two, man. I don't care about Kimiko. I don't care about Frenchie. I don't care about Mother's Milk and his whining. I don't care about none of that shit, man. Let's just
I think that's the beauty of the A story being so strong. Like the A story is strong as shit in the storyline, and like the the overarching underlying storylines under it, they are good. But like the A is just so strong, man.
I don't feel like that little Nina shit is strong at all. I just don't like you. You guys are like in the CIA, and she is like got you guys going around killing people, and I'm like, man, why y'all don't just kill this woman? I just don't understand it, man. And then it's been played out for so long now. I'm just like, bro, come on. It's just taxing my energy to see them on screen at this point. Yeah, man. But you see what I'm saying? I'm just kind of tired of her and Frenchie. And I don't believe that her powers are gone. I just think she wanted to play being normal for a while.
I think you just annoyed and frustrated with her singing in the rain and all her stupid.
That you want to piss me off? You want to piss me off? Throw some musical bullshit in there. All of a sudden,
I don't. Yeah, that was the most random musical part, man. Off a Kiss.
I felt like Hawkeye. I felt like I was watching Hawkeye all over again. That shit infuriated the shit out of me.
So when it comes to that, I agree with you. But ultimately, I mean, you know, I don't have a problem. I'm pretty sure the internet don't have a big problem as you guys with the B story. I'm really vested in her character. I'm kind of, because she is a monster. I mean, she's right. Yeah, you are the killer, lady. You know what I'm saying? Get off that high horse you on. You trying to sing in the rain. This dude just hit you in the kidney 30 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what type of time it is. You ain't got time to sing in the rain. So let's go.
She just murdered him with a popsicle stick.
Think of beauty. She's had some of the best scenes in the whole series. That's why I'm like, I don't know how y'all fronting, but you know, that's neither here nor there.
Action wise, it's amazing.
Yeah, action. Yes. Yeah. Yes, when they getting down and getting busy, it's dope. But I don't want to see you whine. That's like that. You know, I feel like that old Spider-Man cartoon or the old X-Men cartoon with fucking Wolverine always whining and crying from the 90s and shit. Right. Fucking always whining and shit. Like, man, your ass is a immortal killing machine. Stop fucking being a bitch. And even Peter Parker.
You gotta pull. I need to hear that.
Even Peter from what's that, Amazing Spider-Man, the cartoon. Y'all remember that one? Came on around the same time the X-Men. Every episode, Peter was crying and whining and just distraught. Like, dude, come on, man.
That's because Peter Parker has one of the worst lives you can possibly have.
I mean, but god damn, I don't want to hear that whining shit, and your ass can lift a truck over your fucking head, man.
None of that compares to what the stuff Peter goes
through. Dude, you got options.
I'm about to say, his whining is kind of valid. We discussed it before.
Dude, you got options. Terrible life. You got options as fucking Spider-Man, bro.
Now, if you saying Andrew Garfield was whining way too much in his Spider-Man movie, I'll agree with you. You know, because that was out of control. I'm with you though, Will. I don't like whiners. I don't like them in cartoons. I don't like them in movies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm 100% on board where you're coming from on this one. As far as heroes goes, please don't whine. I know life is hard, but you know that's the nature of the beast when you're a hero out here in the streets, man.
Yeah, man. Shit. Stop being a bitch. Man, your ass is a jet set and you going to other countries and doing all kind of crazy shit. Your life sucked is because you not applying yourself. You are fucking Spider-Man. All you gotta do is take your goddamn mask off and you'll be an instant celebrity. I mean, come on, man.
He did, and he got everybody murdered.
No, you can't go to college if you take the mask off. You know,
man, get out of here, dude. That dude don't need to go to college.
Clearly, he does.
Man, that dude don't need to go to
the last Spider-Man movie, which was, you know, I thought it was still good, but when you really think about it, he was mad because he couldn't go to college and people were asking for his autograph. Sometimes the reason is just not enough for me. Sometimes.
I'm telling you, as those movies pass, you know, in about 6 months, a lot of the little Marvel heads they'll start asking questions they can't ask because they too enveloped in like what's going on right now in the hype. But after a while, you start to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do he care about going to college so much? And he basically a rich kid, essentially. He's Tony Stark's protege. Come on, man. Why can't they get you into college?
But it doesn't
I don't
matter.
understand it.
It doesn't matter whether it's Marvel, whether it's the Boys universe. You do have to drum up some type of conflict and reason for the conflict.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean? Like it's different various degrees of it. Like, like Butcher had his wife raped, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he want to kill every suit. You know what I'm saying? That's
I
why
don't. She got down with Homelander because he was a high value man. He didn't rape her. He didn't take that cookie. She gave it to him.
Yeah.
She gave it to him, man.
And he was devastated. He's still mad. So technically, Butcher is kind of just butthurt.
He just a simp.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like that was the catalyst for the whole storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you think his wife was raped and she got disappeared. You know
He's what we would call in the red pill community. He's a beta male simp.
No, Billy Butcher. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. When you apply the rules that have been established,
He's a cuck. He's a beta male simp.
you said he would have watched.
Yeah, he was gonna watch that.
Don't do that to him, man.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have watched.
I mean, the dude just angry for no reason, man. He's the worst, man.
At this point, yeah, even you shunning the kid the way you did because you ultimately couldn't handle it, him not being yours. You know what I'm saying? Now you just.
I feel like he's just trying to distance himself because he put in a solid good year of being a good father type to the kid. Then all of a sudden, you get a chance to actually take out Homelander, and you got to be a dick again, like an absolute dick. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was purposeful.
I don't know if it's necessary though.
No, it's
It
not.
wasn't necessary, but it was purposeful.
It's how he is.
So you just make an enemy of another Homelander, and you're gonna be 10 years older, essentially. And you don't even have to be 10 years. Ryan probably at this point is not as strong as Homelander, but he could probably be the number 2 or 3 hero on the planet, probably if he wanted to, if he tried.
So isn't he like one of the firstborn V kids or something like that? They didn't think
Second
Homelander.
generation. Yeah, second generation.
Oh, I think he's inherently going to be way stronger than Homelander, and that's the danger.
Potentially. Yeah,
Yep.
potentially, yes.
So, right, why make an enemy with this kid ultimately? Why piss him off? Why put him down in this emotional rabbit hole when he was dependent on you after his mama got, killed right in front of you? It's just dumb to me.
Yeah, I mean, and then think about how unhinged she's gonna be, man. I mean, the kid's moving around constantly, no kind of real like structure. You know what I'm saying? Mallory is she's not a role model at all. She probably got him out here killing people on some wet work shit too. You know what I'm saying? He's an asset. You know what I'm saying? She's a monster. She's a monster too.
She's a monster too, but I think he's basically replacing her grandchildren. That Homelander, was it Lamplighter or somebody murdered her grandchildren?
Yeah.
So he could be like a surrogate for that. You know what I mean?
And, yeah, but she's still ultimately gonna make him a weapon because he is a weapon. So
yes,
I'm kind of curious how this plays out. I think they'll put a little bow tie on whatever the hell's going on with that relationship towards the end of the season. But you guys are talking about how Homelander can't be brought back for season 4. I think he probably can and will be, just simply because the story is so big with the guy. We'll see. I don't know if it'll happen, but I think the odd man out is the new guy, so you probably won't see him. And the Butcher Homelander thing, Tom and Jerry thing, will probably keep going.
Y'all think A-Train dead?
Nah, I don't think so.
He's too big of a character to let him die off screen. Even though we know he should be dead, but he did a great service to the community by murdering that the racist psychopath. But he was a murdering psychopath himself. So
yeah, but that's so typical that murderous scumbags only care about circumstances when it applies to them. It took his
Selfish as
brother
fuck.
being, it took his brother being paralyzed and fucked up for him to like understand what Huey was going through. I do like that he manned up and apologized. You know what I'm saying? It's showing growth as a character. So, that's what I like asshole heroes. I like flawed heroes. I like anti-heroes. I like heroes doing heroic shit. I like them saving the fucking day. I don't like the whole, room of people just getting murdered and you show up like the next day, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like actually put forth some effort to save some fucking people. You know what I'm saying? So just to kind of show him kind of turning and, kind of questioning and becoming more heroic, even though what he did to Starlight's homeboy was downright treacherous, was a means to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just dispatched him off screen.
But then he snitched him out, got him killed.
Yeah.
But it was, I think it was necessary, a survival tactic by him. So like, I'm not a fan of the whole brown nosing aspect of how they do that to a Homelander. But he's thinking about like, yo, I got a bad ticker, and this guy can kill me at any second, and he's became butt buddies with the rapist. So I got to figure out how to be able to save my life. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Homelander was hard as fuck on him for a couple episodes. So he was thinking of like the minute my man, the Sonic guy mentioned the coup, he was like, oh yeah? Oh, word? So my life about to be easier now, huh? You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that it was self-preservation, survival of the fittest type things, even though it was some sucker shit.
So technically, A-Train does not deserve to live here. Technically,
no.
I mean, like nobody outside of maybe Starlight is without sin in this series. Everybody got to go at the end.
The minute that nigga did that African commercial, he got to die.
Hey, his costume with the African colors and shit.
Yeah, the dashiki shit. Yeah, he got to die.
Yeah, and he still got it on too.
Yeah, he's still wearing it. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see, man. Boy's got a little bit left to go. I'm curious to see where it goes next.